How's everybody doing today? So, this is a 2015 Mack with an ISL9 engine, I believe. Have 47,000 miles on it. So, what I'm getting is SPN 3226 FMI. I'm getting 9 and 10, but initially I was only getting 10. It comes and it goes. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. So what it is abnormal rate of change for the outlet NOx sensor. I don't know if this has two. I think some have an inlet and some have an outlet, and that's how it does like checking on the efficiency of it or something. I know the Power Strokes have two. At least in the newer ones they have two. I think in the older ones they might have only had one, but I'm not entirely sure. But from what I've seen on the internet, this is basically leading me to a bad NOx sensor on the outlet. So I'm going to show you where the NOx sensor is, and it's pretty easy to replace. I'll show you how to replace it. So here's a cover. You're going to have that on here, like so, kind of threaded up over the top. So it's on there like that. There's two screws here and two up top as well. And then we can take that off. So this connector here, you kind of pull down on the little yellow part as it comes backwards, and it like locks it in. So I just kind of got under it. It was in like that. I got under there, and you kind of pull it down while you pull it back, and it comes right off, and voila, that is done. So these 4 bolts that are on the cover are 8mm. There's also 2 bolts here of the same type, are 8mm as well. And we'll undo them. This is going to come as a sensor and a module. They will be connected when you purchase it. I'm just going to leave them connected. I don't even know if you can take them apart. Well, it looks like you can, but I guess you're supposed to change them as an assembly. They are relatively expensive. I think this cost us $690 with a $77 hair core charge. So I'll have to return it. That's off. We'll take our new one. Put our new one on. That's the second time I dropped that screw. So I took a look up by the turbo. I did not see a second NOx sensor. I think this truck is a GU432. I think. Something like that. I don't know if that makes a difference. And on. That on. Plug that in. There's that. So I'm going to cut the zip ties off that this cable's on and string up the new one where this one was. And then we'll this cover back on. Alright, so this is where the exhaust pipe comes up and goes out up along the side of the cab. I'm using a 22mm on this. Seems to fit the best. And there's that. Comes either with sealant on it or never sees, one of the two. Probably a sealant. And then probably don't want to go crazy tight because it is stainless into stainless. This one doesn't seem to have as long of a cord as the other one does, so I think it would be good there. Maybe I'll, because this was zip tied like all the way in over here, but it doesn't have enough. Doesn't have enough to get there this time. Yeah, that'll work. So that should be that. Not too hard to change. It's kind of where it's located. This after treatment system actually has a lot on it. I think there's like three temperature sensors on that back filter. There's the NOx sensor there. You've got these coolant tubes that keep the def injector unclogged, and you got the wiring of the def injector and obviously the supply to it. And you got a differential pressure sensor under here. It runs 2 tubes into it, and then 3 more temperature sensors into this thing. And then get the modules up under there, under that box. So it seems like kind of a complicated exhaust after treatment. So I didn't see any other injectors up higher. Sometimes if you have 2 of them, you might have one might be bad, but it's throwing a code for the second one, even though the first one's the one that's skewing it. But anyway, so hope that can help somebody. Thanks for watching.